Veterinary Group. Today I'm going to be doing a short demonstration on how to apply F10 product to your rabbit. This is a product that we use to prevent fly strike in rabbits. Now, fly strike is a condition that can occur normally in the summer months. It happens when the back end of a rabbit can get a little bit messy, a little bit damp, and what that does is it attracts flies to the area. They then lay eggs which hatch out, turn into maggots, and basically eat away the skin of your rabbit. It's really nasty, and if left untreated can actually cause death in rabbits, so it is really important that we do treat this. So one of the main things as well is to make sure that you're checking your rabbit through the summer months at least once daily. You also want to be regularly cleaning them out. If you do find that they've got lots of feces or lots of urine in there sitting in that, which rabbits do tend to lie about a lot in the summer because they do get hot and they do an awful lot of sleeping. So it's important that you do clean them out regularly, once, even maybe twice a day. To make sure that they're not lying in anything like that. Also, you can find that sometimes if rabbits are carrying a little bit too much weight, that does encourage them not to move as much as they normally would, and also they have excess skin folds, which can get really hot and also get fly eggs trapped under them. So what I'm going to do now is show you how to actually apply the product to your rabbit. If you do have somebody else to help you hold, great, especially if you've got a bit of a sort of flighty rabbit, you might find that they're jumping all over the place. But the best thing you can do otherwise, obviously Rupert here has been really well behaved, but we can just pop the rabbit slightly that way. It might be worth putting a hand sort of towards their front end just in case they do decide to move away. Alternatively, maybe placing them on your lap or sitting on a chair, something like that, just to limit their movement might also help. So for the sake of the video, I'm not actually going to apply the product, but I will demonstrate how to. So dosage wise, we normally say about 1 to 2 sprays per kilogram of rabbit. It's quite difficult to overdose using F10, but obviously we don't want to be too liberal with it. So realistically, if you do have a larger rabbit, we don't want to be putting any more than about 5 sprays on. So we aim towards the back area here. If they've already got clumps of feces around the area or any sort of heavy contamination, we'd advise sort of giving that a wipe first. You can get rabbit wipes to do this. Alternatively, just a little bit of slightly damp cotton wool, something nice and soft, just to wipe away any feces or clumps of hair, things like that, just to keep the area nice and clean. So we'll use the product. I aim for sort of 3 different areas, so have it about maybe 30 centimetres away from the back end, and you do a spray 1, 2, 3 that way. I wouldn't recommend sort of fluffing around with the area afterwards. I would just leave it, just make sure you do wash your hands afterwards. Alternatively, if you are really struggling or you want to try a different technique, this is a technique that you might need somebody else to actually apply the product. You can hold the rabbit just like so. So Rupert's a very good boy. So we're just going to flip up like this, and what I'm doing is making sure that I've got a hand under his back end, because rabbits do have really strong back legs, and if they do suddenly decide to kick them out, they can do quite a lot of damage to their legs. So we can hold them up this way and then apply the product. So I'm just going to put you gently back down. Perfect. If you do have any questions or you're still unsure after watching the video, then just give us a ring and you can speak to either myself or one of the other nurses that is working during this time, and we can best advise you. Realistically, this treatment needs to only be applied during the summer months, because that is when they are more prone to getting fly strike. But like I say, any questions, please just give us a ring and we'll be happy to answer any of your questions you have. Thank you very much, and thank you Rupert for being a perfect model.
So here are just a few key points to remember. So only apply 1 to 2 sprays per kilogram of your rabbit. You can also apply the product every 1 to 2 weeks. Do not apply more than 5 sprays to your rabbit. F10 is also toxic to cats and aquatic life, so please be careful when using the product around these 2 species. Keep your rabbit's back end clean and also regularly clean out that area to prevent them sitting in any damp.